Hello and welcome to Mr. Summerhaze's video on Wroxeter, the old Roman city. Now, those aren't Romans, they're people from nowadays, because if they were Romans they'd be wearing helmets, and if they were soldiers, or togas if they weren't. That's what used to be a pillar. It looks a bit like a pizza now, but not a pizza that I would like to eat, because I like Hawaiian or sometimes pepperoni pizza. That's the sky that the Romans would have seen, and there's a big head, and that's my stepdaughter Jess, but she got in the way, silly girl, she never learned. That's where the baths used to be, and then, oh, this is interesting, this is where the baths used to be. Those things, they might look like some sort of weird city for little tiny people, but they're not. No, they're where the baths would be, and the heating would go underneath. That's not a bath, that was a puddle. There you go, there's a puddle. It would have been a little bit nicer than that. It would have been painted white and everything, for your pleasure. The grass probably wouldn't have been there. It would have been dirt. Look, it looks like a city. It's not a city. It looks a bit like New York, but it's not New York. There's some steps. There would have been steps, probably not railings. You've got to be very careful on steps, because you could fall over. Oops, a little bit like that. Is he okay? Yes, he's alright. Oh yeah, you could pretend you're Star Wars going in an X-Wing fighter, zooming around the hypercore system, like I did there. But you won't learn a lot from history by pretending to be Star Wars. You learn a lot from history by reading books. There's my stepdaughter again. She really never learns. And there's my wife with a dog. I'd like to tell you a little bit about the dog, but we're doing Romans at the moment. There's a shadow. There's a shadow. Romans had shadows as well, so it's not entirely unhistorical, that bit. And that's what used to be shops. There used to be shops next to the Roman baths, and the people would go to the shops. They didn't have camper vans. They go to the shops, not to buy a camper van, but to buy some food and stuff on their way back from the bath. Oh dear, I seem to have gone off.